Every day I get up and check the view of Mount Washington, and today it was a little fuzzy, but I could make it out. In fact, it looked a little taller. But how could that be? I'm a meteorologist in Portland, Maine, and I figured it's got to be my imagination. But then I started thinking. Remember science class when you put a straw or a pencil into a glass of water and look at it from the right angle? It can look like the straw or pencil is bent or broken. The explanation is that the density of the water and the density of the air are different, so light rays pass through them differently, and the result is this apparent bend. Well, if different layers of the atmosphere had different densities, then maybe the same thing could happen. I used this chart to look at a cross-section of the atmosphere near the time of my observation. It does show a temperature inversion, which is relatively warmer air on top of cold air near the ground. Look, when there's a temperature inversion, Mount Washington is warmer than locations at sea level like Portland, Maine. Layers of air that have different temperatures will have different densities, so these stacked layers of air that have different densities, I suppose, could bend the light and make Mount Washington look taller. But I still wasn't sure if this was for real. Is it my imagination? Well, I take a lot of pictures of Mount Washington under a variety of circumstances. I found a picture from a clear day with no temperature inversion and compared it to today's picture with a temperature inversion. I wanted to overlap the images, so I changed the transparency of the picture from the normal day and overlapped it with the picture from the day with the inversion. And look at that. There is a noticeable difference between the two. It wasn't my imagination. Did Mount Washington actually grow last night? Well, not really, but it looks like it did because of the refraction of light through the temperature inversion. If you like noticing things like this and enjoy just watching the weather in general, please like and subscribe. I use this device, the Weather Observer, to watch the weather, and you can find out more about that at TheWeatherObserver.com.